What's up, guys? Welcome to the Red Tape Podcast. I'm your host, Demerious Nelson. This is brought to you by For the One Media, where we move progressively forward in a conservative way. It's not for the one, it's for the one, all right? Some people saying 41, for the one. It's For the One Media, For the One Media. Make sure y'all remember that. And then I don't want to hear me say that again. Hopefully I don't have to. All right, today, guys, we're going to talk about my fantasy draft, the Cowboys winning, and we're also going to discuss the reason why it's important to trust your gut. Trust your instincts. Hey, this is the Red Tape Podcast. Y'all stay tuned. Oh, man. 35-17. 35-17. And it wasn't even that close, guys. Y'all know who I'm talking about, especially for y'all in Texas. Them Cowboys, them boys handle business this weekend. Dak Prescott trying to get his money. Zeke Elliott did a little bit. But the team as a collective looked pretty good for the first week of the season. So I'm excited about that. I am ultra excited. I don't even know how to say it. It's even more gratifying because I got a homeboy who is a big Giants fan, and he always trying to stick it to us. Now, his team sucks right now, but he wants to let us know why we won't go anywhere. It's kind of like Stephen A. Smith. But the reality is the Cowboys have a talented squad. They have done a lot of good work this summer, and hopefully the coaches can do their job so we can continue to elevate as a unit, as a team. Because, man, I'm going to tell you, it's something about the Cowboys in Dallas and all across the country. When the Cowboys are playing, it don't matter what time it is. You'll know. If you didn't know what time the game was playing, just look at the roads. The only thing you see going across the roads are those old tumbleweeds because everybody's in the house. Look, if you don't like football, it's a perfect time in Texas, especially Dallas, to go to the grocery store, probably in most cities, because everybody's watching the game. All right? Everybody's watching the game. And they had a right to watch it this week because them boys made us proud, America's team. Now, I know the Patriots got 6 Super Bowls, and some people like to call them the America's team. But those boys that, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick leave, nobody talk about the Patriots. But the Cowboys will be the Cowboys regardless. And that's the amazing thing about them boys. Now, I told you I want to talk to you about trusting your gut, trusting your instincts. And the reason why is because of my fantasy football leagues, I didn't do everything that I knew I should have done. So when I seen those games play yesterday, I'm like, oh, man, I drafted okay, but I could have done better because I didn't trust my gut. And that's a lot of times in life. We don't trust our instinct. We don't trust our gut. So we sit back on things or we don't react. We lose motivation because things don't work out in the way that we think they should, or because you made a decision and the things didn't work out in your decision making, now you all depressed and down about it. Don't get down. Stay up. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself another opportunity. And that's a good thing about why football, most people like football, because every single thing, sports in general, everything matters. Just like life, everything we do in life matters. It's what separates us. People that learn to trust their gut and, in tune like a weightlifter, they're in tune with their body. Athletes in tune with their body. They know when something's off. Most of y'all know when something's off with your body. You know when you need to, instinctually, you know when you should go left instead of right. And when you go left, and then later on you see on the news why you felt like you shouldn't have went right. It all worked out because you trusted your gut. You trusted yourself. And that's what we got to do in life. We got to start trusting our instincts and start going with what we know. Now, a lot of times people do sit back because they are uncomfortable with themselves. They just second guess. Never be double-minded in life. That's what I happened to be this weekend with the football, man. I was double-minded and I lost out because it could have had some big wins out there, but I lost out. And it's all good. It is all good because guess what? We're going to bounce back this week. We're going to make the right decisions. We're going to put the right people in the right places so we can make this thing happen at the end of the year. That way I can win this big trophy and everybody else can just watch me smile. That's what we want to do in life. We want to be able to, we don't want to put it in anybody's face, but we want to just let people watch us smile because we made good decisions. That's the wonderful thing about living. That's the wonderful thing and the great thing about living in this free world because you have free will to do whatever it is that you need to do to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. I had a conversation today with a young gentleman, and we just talking about Amazon and how some of those people that work there are only making this much money and they have to go file for food stamps and all these different things. And this made me consider this. It made me think about this. Can they leave the job that they are currently working? If it is Amazon, what would you do in that situation? What would I do? I'm going to leave, or I'm going to get another job. Now, some people think something's wrong with that. But you got to go with what you know. You got to follow your instinct. If it's not working out, if it's not going to help you grow in life, then you move on. You move forward. And a lot of times we don't. We like to stay where we are, and we want the thing at the job to change. Now, if there's something detrimental at the company that you're working in, then things should change. But if in your gut, if your instincts tell you to go elsewhere, then you move on. And if you can't move on, or if you don't know how to go about rationalizing in your mind, get help. Ask questions. The best leaders in the world ask the right questions. The best leaders in the world, the best leaders in the household, the best leaders in school, the people that strive for education, the people that strive to learn to gain more wisdom, they ask the questions. One thing I try to do is ask all the questions. I had a conversation today, and they said, well, how do you go about things? Look, I'm only a leader because I ask questions. I only become a leader. I'm only better at what I do. I was only a good student because I asked the questions. I got the help that I need. See, I'm smart enough to know because I trust myself. I'm smart enough to know that I'm not good at everything. So I get help at those things that I struggle with. And that will make me better in the end. When we don't help, we don't ask, we don't trust the gut, we don't use our instincts to get that help, then a lot of times you fail. Not all the time, but sometimes you get this thing called luck, and it'll help you out of the situation. And it's really not luck. It's really you have opportunity to be blessed with mercy and grace to get through situations. But those times that y'all just, don't trust yourself and go right when, like I said earlier, you're supposed to went left, and you go right and you run into that thing or that traffic that we all have to sit in. Now, some things you cannot avoid, like traffic. You have to just deal with it. And in that time, utilize your time effectively. In those times that your gut failed you or your instinct didn't seem to pan out right, then use that failure, use that situation as an opportunity. Use that stumbling block as an opportunity to change, because remember, at the end of the day, you have the choice to do whatever it is that you strive to do, what you hope to be can happen. But that comes with planning. That comes with work. One thing that you have to realize is in order to trust your gut more, in order to trust your instincts more, you have to do things to fine tune that. And how do I go about it? Well, I gain more knowledge. What else do? I start looking at the way I process decisions. I start using my reasoning. For me, I use prayer. If I'm struggling, I talk to people. I got a cabinet of people that I talk to about different things to help me make the right situations in those situations. And we all have to do that. And if you're afraid to stretch out and get that help, get it. For instance, my fantasy football team, if I'm struggling with somebody, I call some of my people that I know football, that I know the analytical side of football, so we can make the right decisions so to make the thing happen that need to happen. That's why the president has a cabinet. That's why it's important for the king and everyone else in your household to have people around you who are smarter than you to make the decisions, to help you make better decisions. And then you take your gut into consideration. And then you take all that information and you make the best decision possible for you and your dog, for you and your car, for you and your family, for you and your friends, for you and the company. Do the thing that is best for you. But that can't get done if you don't start trusting your instincts. We have to be instinctual, and you should be, I feel like. Now, not all the time. Now, something, like I said, it can be wrong. So I don't want y'all to hold me to that. It can be wrong. But we got to do the best we can, because there is such thing as educated guesses in life, and it's okay. But as long as it's calculated, that is the good thing. And that's all I want to talk about today. So, hey, man, look, one thing about life, it's all good. It's all going to change. It's going to get good. It's going to get bad. It's going to be what it is. And that's what life is all about. The only thing that's important is that you keep living. And while you live, it makes you do those things that are enjoyable to you. That's the ugly truth for today. Most of us do not do things that are enjoyable Now, it's not always going to be the case because we got to do things we hate too, but try to live an enjoyable life. Try to live a fulfilled life because you all have purpose in your life. You all have great things to contribute to this beautiful planet. All right, guys, that's all I got for today because I'm getting ready to go watch some football again, and I can't wait. Hey, I'm Demerious Nelson. As always, it's the Red Tape Podcast. This is brought to you by For the One Media, where we move progressively forward in a conservative way. Make sure you all remember to subscribe on all streaming platforms. The Red Tape Podcast. Check out the website, fortheonemedia.com, www.fortheonemedia.com. Also, you can email us at fortheonemedia@gmail.com. Hey, enjoy life. Y'all keep smiling. Peace.